we are kicking things off with a massive return in the MMA world. 5 years later, the Irish superstar Conor McGregor is making a massive comeback to the UFC with a highly anticipated rematch against Max Holloway. This is the fight everyone has been waiting for, and we have all the details on what this monumental event means for the sport. Complicated story than anyone initially admitted. And finally, we wrap up with the final reactions. We look at the social media buzz and the final verdict on who won the weekend, while we keep you tuned in for all the developments surrounding UFC 329. Don't miss a second of this action. 5 years after his departure, Conor McGregor is set to make a highly anticipated return to the UFC, facing Max Holloway in a highly anticipated rematch. The announcement comes amidst a period of significant discussion within the MMA community, particularly following the Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano bout and ongoing criticism directed at the UFC and its leadership. According to reports, McGregor will compete in UFC 329 on July 11, 2026, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The matchup pits the 37-year-old Irish superstar against former BMF title holder Max Holloway. This contest marks a rematch of their initial fight in August 2013, where McGregor secured a unanimous victory in Boston, but suffered a torn ACL. McGregor's career has seen recent turbulence, including a loss by TKO to Dustin Poirier in July 2021, and a cancelled scheduled fight against Michael Chandler in 2024. This return signals a significant moment for McGregor as he re-enters the elite level of the sport. Conor McGregor is officially returning to the UFC after a 5-year hiatus, set to face Max Holloway in a welterweight contest at UFC 329 on July 11 in Las Vegas. This highly anticipated comeback is fulfilling long-standing rumors. The matchup pits McGregor against Holloway, who remains an elite force at lightweight, and the fight revisits a previous encounter between the two in 2013, where McGregor secured a unanimous decision victory. McGregor's recent professional history includes a 2021 loss to Dustin Poirier, which resulted in a broken leg, and a 2024 bout against Michael Chandler that was withdrawn due to a broken toe. McGregor's career trajectory saw him debut in 2008, quickly establishing himself by winning his first 5 fights, capturing the interim featherweight title in 2015, and later unifying the division by defeating Jose Aldo for the undisputed title in 13 seconds. He also became the UFC's first simultaneous two-weight champion after winning the lightweight title in 2016. His career has seen highs, including a victory over Donald Cerrone in 2020, but it has also been marked by controversy, including an 18-month suspension last year for violating the UFC's anti-doping policy. The fighter has faced intense scrutiny, with Combat Sports Anti-Doping testing him 11 times in 2025, the highest number for any UFC fighter. This upcoming bout marks a significant moment in McGregor's highly scrutinized career. A comprehensive analysis of the attention war following the recent UFC events reveals a complex divergence in audience engagement between Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor, based on Google Trends data and media coverage. The narrative centers on who truly captured the public's focus over the weekend. Ronda Rousey's return to MMA, streaming on Netflix, generated significant search volume. Data from May 11 through May 18 in the United States indicated that Rousey peaked at an indexed value of 100, while Conor McGregor peaked at only 9 during the same period. This translates to Rousey receiving approximately 111 times the search volume of McGregor in that window. Geographically, Rousey dominated search share across English-speaking markets, commanding 89% in the US and Canada, and 81% in Australia and South Africa. Conversely, McGregor's search strength was concentrated in specific regions like Tajikistan and Turkmenistan. The nature of the engagement differed significantly. Rousey's event drove active search behavior, people actively looking up details, results, and context. McGregor's announcement, however, leveraged passive consumption through viral social media posts and mainstream news coverage from outlets like the BBC and Al Jazeera. While Rousey dominated search volume, McGregor captured the broadcast news cycle and social media conversation. McGregor's fans, already engaged, reacted instantly to his announcement on platforms like X, whereas Rousey's audience appeared driven by curiosity, necessitating external searches. Experts suggest this split reflects a division based on platform and audience generation. Netflix attracted a casual, mainstream audience seeking curiosity, whereas McGregor's established fanbase was already primed for the news. The weekend is ultimately characterized as a split decision. Rousey won the search metrics, while McGregor won the broadcast and social media narrative. In a recent exchange on social media, Conor McGregor publicly mocked Nate Diaz following Diaz's loss to Mike Perry. McGregor's comments were highly aggressive, directed at Diaz, and included a personal insult. The post featured a dismissive remark about Diaz's decision not to continue the fight. McGregor further escalated the confrontation with a more confrontational statement, expressing intent regarding a future encounter. The post concluded with hashtags suggesting a continued rivalry, specifically referencing a trilogy of fights and a desire for financial compensation. This exchange highlights the ongoing, intense rivalry between the two fighters and the public nature of their competitive dynamic.